So welcome back to Never Lost Outdoors. I was not planning on starting this video today at all because camp day is still a couple days out, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys something, and we may as well start the video out like this. I just went on a off-camera camping trip, right? And it is a long ways out of town. It's that cabin around the river I camp at sometimes, the big old wood stove. I've taken you guys with me before. So we leave there, and not very far out of there, I start having van issues. Sure you can see that light on. That is supposed to read up around 14. Now, for those of you that don't know what that means the alternator is not charging. And that's what I get, because you guys have heard me now on multiple videos say, this thing has never let me down. Well, that's what I get. Talk the thing up, jinx myself, and now it's trying to fail on me. So, I don't know how it did it, but somehow with 30 miles left probably from when I first noticed the light on, I made it back to town. And I went straight to the parts store, and the guy says $265, and I have to order it. Another parts store was a little cheaper, like $189. I get on Marketplace and think, what are the chances somebody has one even close to here cheaper than that? Sure enough, on Marketplace in this town, I find one for 50 bucks, brand new. It's a couple years old, it's been sitting in storage, brand new alternator. Now, it's for a Chevy Astro van, not this van, but it is identical. Same pulley, same plug-in, same everything. It looks completely identical. Now, for 50 bucks, I'm gonna try it. If it charges enough to get me home, it's worth that 50 bucks, because that 50 bucks spent is way cheaper than a tow bill, or cheaper than like calling home, trying to find somebody with a truck and trailer, hooking my trailer up to my truck, drive up. Forget that, we're gonna try it. I would have bought one of the expensive ones if I had to, but yeah, I just had to share that with you guys because that is so absolutely not my luck to find one in the town I'm in, brand new in the box for 50 bucks. All right, I'm currently at Walmart, but I gotta run in here, grab a couple things, return something. This thing is not dropping very much. I know it's currently failing, and it would make way more sense to change it here, but it's raining. It may make me all the way home just like that, but we got one in our back pocket now, so I'm not that concerned about it. So, the next time you see me, I may be swapping out an alternator on the side of the interstate. Or I may just make it home and then we'll change it there. Then we'll do some camping here in a couple days. Well, as you can see, we did not make it home. This one is a little crunchy. Probably can't hear it over that 4-lane interstate right there, huh? Almost back on the road. So we are finally camping. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me right now because I'm standing next to a raging river. This may be the highest I've ever seen this river, and I've been coming here for a pretty good majority of my life. I'm going to go over here by the river. I'm going to show you around. I'd like to do some talking. It's so loud you're not going to be able to hear me. So I'm going to have to either do a voiceover, put some words in, I don't know. But this is pretty crazy. I definitely want you guys to see this. All right, that place I was pointing at, I've actually done a video here before, where I was kind of wandering around the river, and I don't know, it's last summer. Some of you might remember it. Well, that place I was pointing is the walking area to get out on that rock. This is a pretty famous place for the area. It's called Party Rock. They actually shut down a college that was just right down the road from here, but when the college was here, this was such a popular party spot. It still is, but it's really dangerous, even when the water's not this high. Usually there's a few deaths here every summer, but right now is crazy dangerous. There is so much water running off the hills and mountains that it just keeps coming up. I'd really like to know if this is the highest it's ever been. I'm gonna say I doubt it. Do a little more looking around, and we're gonna get on to camp. Those first two shots is the bridge coming in. I just really thought the fog over the river the whole way down looked pretty cool. It's like out of a movie. It doesn't even look realistic. It's a little quieter down here, but you're still gonna maybe have a hard time hearing me. I hope not. So we are at one of the spots that we've actually camped at quite a few times. So I'm gonna try to point out to you where we used to sit and have our fire and everything, just to kind of give you an idea of how high the water actually is. So you come down the road here, back in, I always park right in here, and then there's a ledge right here that cuts across. And there's a drop right there. We usually have our fire pit set up right here. Right over there, that little tiny rock sticking out is normally like a 10-foot drop into like 6 feet of water. So crazy looking. If you guys remember when I did that really hot chip, and I dumped a gallon of water on my head and went down and dunked my head in the river, this was that spot. Almost completely underwater. I'm kind of worried we're not gonna be able to get to camp. Well, it turns out we're fine. I mean, it's close. A few more feet, it will be on the road. This is the part that I was worried about, because I'd come through here in my F-150 2 years ago now. I don't know. You guys remember better than I do. And we waded through water here almost to the bottom of my doors. All right, I think we're good. We may get flooded in, but at least we can get into camp. All right, very relieved that we made it. I know that quite a few of you watch every week and have seen this river in the background, but it just never does any justice. But at least it's way quieter here. This little valley here rarely ever has a little tiny stream running through it. There's a large creek anyway right now. Anyway, it's been a week. I know you could probably guess that from the beginning of the video, but there's been other things too. It's been busy, been a little stressful. It is going to be very nice to get a little fire going, kick back and relax, and cook us up something tasty. The only problem is it's going to rain again. I do not know what the temperature is, but we'll check. But in like an hour, it's a pretty big chance we're going to get wet, I would say. So I'm going to get a fire going early. That way I can stand some of the rain. I do have a little tarp. I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet. I don't know, it may be a struggle, but you know we're still going to ride it out and enjoy ourselves. I don't know, I may complain a little, but it's okay. We have a special guest with us tonight, though. Little homemade fire pit I made that time. That thing has not been on the channel in a year and a half, I don't know. So, figured try this thing out again. Usually works pretty well. I know one thing, I'm getting hungry, and I sure could go for a cam soda. Once again, it has been very windy. So, we got plenty of sticks laying around to get us a fire going with. I just gotta round up a few here. Just about to start a fire, and of course here comes the rain. So maybe a little tricky. All right, we're gonna take a little break here. I'll get rained on, but all that fire starter material is just gonna get soaked. So we're gonna have a little snack instead. 34 crisp mates. Never heard of these. Spicy jalapeno cheese crisp, like a Cheez-It maybe? Not sure. These were given into the channel from Malang. Last time she gave us something. Told you guys all to go down and give her a thanks because she really loves the attention. So if you could do that again, that'd be nice. That is spelled like this, by the way. Go ahead, go down and comment. I'll give you a second. You're just gonna make her whole day. Anyway, give these things a shot. Like little hollow cheese snacks. Definitely not a Cheez-It. Those are really good. Typically not much of like a cheese snack fan. Cheetos are one thing, but like Cheez-Its and all that, usually not for me. I would have these again. Spicy, yeah, a little bit, not much. I would say probably around Cholula hot sauce level maybe. But I've also not eaten all day. Could have something to do with them tasting good. But I figured better do a little pre-camp soda snack. Dinner's gonna be easy. I'm just not ready to make it yet, obviously. The rain is slacking off for a minute. That heat is like a 2.6. Nothing else there. Nice and enjoyable. Overall, those are a good 6.8 all day. Nice little crunchy camp snack. All right, so what we better do, head back over to the old portable fire pit. Try to get this thing going while the rain stopped for a minute. Well, I just started looking around for some fire starters, and I'm out. Found some random piece of paper that probably ain't gonna do much of anything, but I'll try it anyway. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, do whatever you want. As soon as it hits that wet fire pit, it's gonna go out, so I'm gonna lay it on its back. And find an old egg carton. Wow, I can't talk today. These little tiny sticks here that are kind of damp, but that egg carton may get warm enough to dry them out and burn them since they're so tiny. So that's what I'm hoping. I only have a couple more pieces of paper here. Well, it wasn't the hardest fire I've ever started, but it did take a minute, but we are going. And I've walked through here all of, a few minutes I've been here. Basically turning into a cow pasture now, so that's perfect. Well, the rain's back, but it was definitely calling for it right now. So for once in like 6 months, the weatherman was correct. Anyway, I'm ready for a camp soda. We got something new. Not real excited about it, but it is different. Smirnoff Ice Peach Lemonade. You can see why they're like build your own 6-packs. They get busted up. Of course, they take the busted ones out. Still sell them, make some money. Probably more this way because $12.99 for a 6-pack is not that good of a deal. But you can give it a shot anyway. 4.5%, so nothing too crazy, but Smirnoff's still sneaky sometimes. See if this thing's any good. Better than I expected. Kind of peachy. Not much lemonade-y. I would have it again if I had to, but probably wouldn't seek it out. But way better than I thought it'd be. That's a good 6.2. All right, I think we're gonna open a package while we wait for that fire to burn down a little bit. It's doing pretty good now, actually. This comes from Cody in McKinney, Texas. I actually spoke with him through email the other day, and he is looking to start himself up a YouTube channel. So, best of luck to you on that, and I will definitely be watching for that. And I will let you guys know when it's up in case you guys are looking for someone else to watch. I have a few people I watch on there. I'm pretty picky about my YouTubers personally. Some of it's kind of nonsense, not very entertaining, all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm always looking for somebody new to watch for sure. Somehow I opened that with my knife and did not cut myself. I'm gonna call that a win so far. All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, he did say that he sent some stickers. That is a good looking sticker too. Truck bound. I like that. All right, let's see what we got. I'm just gonna spill this everywhere. Give me a second. Freaky Ferments. I'm wondering if there's a hot sauce down in those packing peanuts. I'm guessing probably so by the looks of that. Look at that. That is a lot of hot sauce. Some of those look amazing. I gotta sit these down before I drop them, but I'm gonna read these off to you because I am excited. Born brand, Texas style hot sauce. Oh, Bernie, pronounced right on the side. Bernie. Got a heat scale. They're from, I can probably not pronounce this right, Tomball, Texas. Best in the land. Okay, there we go. We got 5 little flames and there's 4 of those. That looks really peppery and amazing. This is gonna be tough to figure out which one we want to try first. I don't know what hot rodeo tastes like, but sounds like a solid time. All right, the other Burn E, Texas style hot sauce, honey bonnet. Now that sounds interesting. I'm guessing some honey, some Scotch bonnet probably. Yellow bell peppers, vinegar, Scotch bonnet, honey, avocado oil, rosemary. Sounds like all like really good ingredients. That also has 4 out of 5. We'll have to find something to put that on. I bet they'd be good on like fried chicken maybe. All right, 4 left. These are from the Freaky Ferments. They are Fort Worth, Texas. Fermented hot sauce, cayenne, ginger, and lemon. That sounds like it'd be good on some Asian food probably. This one is just a mild. Next up, Freaky Ferments, Ghost. This one says scorching, which ghost peppers are usually pretty warm. I do like the artwork on these bottles. I like it on the other ones too, real classy. These are a little more artsy, but I dig it. Jalapeno, this one's also a mild. I am really coming around to the jalapeno hot sauces. I've never hated them. I just always like something hotter more, but they are solid. I don't know about putting little slices of jalapeno on my eyes, but guess there may be something to that. Last up, also a Freaky Ferments, it's a Verde. That is gonna be good. It's a medium. I've had some pretty warmish Verdes before. I can't wait for taco night around here now. That one I do have high hopes for as well. I do not know which one to try tonight now. I don't know. Definitely a big old thanks to Cody though. Much appreciated. You guys are for sure going to see these on the channel. I have a new one that I brought tonight, but I don't know if I can try it now. I don't know. I got decisions to make. Well, good news. I finally tracked down a bolt and a couple nuts to throw in the leg of this thing, but I don't think we're going to use that this week. It's a little large for it, but that's perfect. Bigger the better. You guys have no idea how many times I've almost fallen down right there off camera. I'm just going to film every time I come through here. That way you guys can get me falling down here eventually. All right, first thing we're going to start on is Wendy's Baconator Chili. You heard that right. Baconator Chili. It's got beans, beef, and bacon right in there. I've never put bacon in their chili. I know they make a Baconator fry, but I don't think they make this like in the restaurant. Also didn't realize that 31 grams of protein in the can. But there's also 520 calories in that can. Wow, I didn't see that. I've had more Wendy's chili in the past couple months than I've had in the past couple years. Usually I go in there in the winter and get one. Twice, something like that. No, that big old bucket they sell now ruined me. Yeah, anyway, This should be good. I cannot imagine putting bacon in chili is a bad thing. I don't think I've ever actually done it myself, now that I think about it. It's crazy talk. How have I not thought of that before? I don't know. Anyway, there's half a dinner. I'll show you the other half right now. We're getting fancy around here. I've never had wagyu in my life. Wagyu? I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, never had it in my life. Heard good things. This is the cheapest wagyu I've ever seen. This came from Aldi. $6, I don't know, something crazy. It's probably not the best wagyu out there. Every time I see somebody eating it, it's like $100 a pound or something crazy, right? But I have not had a burger in a minute, and we are going to try to make a wagyu smash burger and see how that turns out. I'm going to start by toasting my bun. Like, what is that? Like, I know I have like big hands, but that's supposed to be a regular sized hamburger bun. That's like a junior bacon cheeseburger at Wendy's. Anyway, that's probably for the best. I don't need a ton of bread. It's not good for you. Throw in a little vegetable oil spray. I just sprayed myself with that. I was going to use that. I can't believe it's not butter with garlic I've been using. I forgot that. So that's perfect. That would have been way better on here, at least for the garlic flavor. Not very good. My fire's way too hot, so these buns are going to burn pretty much immediately. That fog is rolling in heavy. Still got some light left though. I think we're all right. That took all of about, I don't know, maybe a minute. Not too shabby though. And we're just going to heat it right up in the can. Wow, that's hot. All right, let's see how bad we can burn these burgers. I was originally going to do smash burgers. I don't know if I should or not. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody eating a wagyu smash burger. I don't know if it'll ruin it. But, so maybe I'll just do like a half smashed burger and do like a double. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know that I'm even going to season them with anything because I really want to see what they taste like. Kind of wrecking them with this dumb spatula. Just going to cut up a little onion. I don't like a ton of stuff on my burgers anyway. I think they get overcomplicated pretty quickly. So maybe just this. Kroger brand dill pickle chips. These are the best I've had. Typically I do like a slice of American, but I had this from a different recipe just fine. This stuff tastes all right. So we're going with plenty of this. Oh, the rain picked back up. That's weird. It's not smashed. It's not super thick. Let's try it on its own. Good and hot. I typically go at least pepper, sometimes a dash of salt, sometimes a dash of garlic. I didn't do anything because I really wanted to taste this whole wagyu experience and see how much better it is. I'm gonna say on its own, it's good. It's not that much different than regular old ground beef. Again, it was cheap and it came from Aldi. Is it really true wagyu for like $6 for a pound? Probably not, but it's all right. Definitely lacking those seasonings though. So let's see what it tastes like with pickled onion on a bun. Tastes just fine. If that's what it's supposed to taste like and I paid crazy money for that, I'd be upset. But it's right there on par with any other good ground beef. I got just a little bit of this Plochman's jalapeno mustard left. I don't want mustard on my burgers every time, but it's all right here and there. I'm sure you just heard that. I'm gonna get it all over myself. All over the cap, just perfect. Now it's on my hand. All right, I'm gonna finish this up, and we still got chili to try. That can is 500 degrees, obviously. So I'm a nice wet work glove. Should keep from getting like 3rd degree burns instantly, but I can feel it coming on. It's pretty good. It's actually not as good as I thought it would be though. I thought for sure I would choose this over the regular chili at Wendy's, but nah, I'll just stick with the plain old chili recipe. This one just has some kind of weird flavor in it. It's not like smoky like bacon, or I can't place it. Another thing I can't place is why I'm still holding this can, because it is entirely too hot. I can't even feel my thumb anymore. So I'm probably gonna put this down. I almost completely forgot. It's not crackers, and I normally don't even put crackers in my chili, but I think that cheesy, like jalapeno flavor in there may be all right. I don't mind a little texture in my soup sometimes. Typically clam chowder, I do the little like oyster crackers. Couldn't find a spoon, that's why I'm eating with a fork. Not ideal for soupy chili. Oh yeah, that is definitely what that needed. Little crunch, little jalapeno flavor. Of course, cheese is always good in chili. To me, the regular Wendy's chili is top 3 side fast food restaurant side orders, period. It's up there. It's like an 8.5, right? That's like a 7.1. It's not awful, but those spicy jalapeno cheese crisp snack things in there brings it up a couple. I'd say a good 7.5 after that. All right, I'm gonna go eat this. I got filling back in my hand, so that's a plus. Probably gonna eat the rest of that other burger patty. I'm just gonna be so miserable. I'm not even using a bun. I'm just gonna eat it like a big old meat cookie. Completely forgot to try a hot sauce. You guys really are just letting me slip today. I'm sure at least one of you had to be going, hey, yelling at your phone or TV, because surely by now I would have tried it. I was going to try it before I tried the chili. Didn't want to burn the burger, so I got sidetracked. Excuses. We're going to try this jalapeno from the Freaky Ferments, because jalapeno is a pretty good flavor. Well, I just said that actually. In chili, those little jalapeno crisp whatever, they were pretty good in there. This couldn't be bad either. It says mild, so I'm not expecting much of a kick. Oh, that's a good smell though. Yep. I'm still not completely in love with jalapeno flavor, but where I've started liking it more, I can really tell the differences in all the different jalapeno sauces. That one has probably more of a kick than most of the jalapeno sauces I've tried. It's a little vinegary for my liking, but not too crazy. Yeah, that flavor's, that's a good 7.2 probably on flavor. Maybe even 7.5. On heat, 3, 4-ish, maybe 4. Still got a little tingle on the lips going. That's good though. I need to put it on the chili. I don't just stand here and drink the whole bottle, I guess. Can cool down enough to touch it now. I got a feeling this is definitely going to help. Oh, I can't see it, but there's a big old glob of green right there. Yep. That is really good on there. The chili definitely takes away some of that vinegary flavor. I like it. I'm definitely putting more of that in there. And probably a few more of them little crunchy things. All right, you know what time it is. Get out of here. Oh, here we go. This thing is burning real nice and hot now. Good thing about that thing is there's nothing mechanical to it. Just a big old, probably stamped piece of cast iron. I'm surprised I didn't melt into my rubber boot. This thing got really hot. Got a few pieces of firewood cut up. Wasn't even thinking when I went to kick that. Yeah, slipped a little. That would have been funny for the video. Just get up and my entire back is soaked in brown and mud. Anyway, that was a good dinner. That hit the spot. Super filling. The rain has actually held off more than I thought it would. Still plenty cloudy and overcast. Plenty of fog on the river. So overall, it's turned out to be a pretty decent evening for rain. We never did check the weather. Where's my phone? Let me find that. Give you a little update here. 61 currently. I obviously don't know what it's doing in your neck of the woods, but I'm going to say this much. If it's raining this much, I feel for you. It has rained every single day. What's today? 6 days? I don't know. All week, all last weekend. And it's supposed to again tomorrow. I don't know. But at the very least, it's not cold. I know some people would take warm and rain over cold. Me personally, I would rather be on frozen ground than mud. I'm pretty sure next Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I think, are supposed to be pretty nice. One of those days is supposed to be 70, like 7 degrees. I do not recall ever having March weather that warm. Almost in the 80s in March. We're not even that far into March. Today is like March 5. Already seen a couple little flowers blooming up here and there. So if we get a little cold blast now, it's gonna kind of mess everything up. But it would be nice if we just had like a nice permanent early spring. Anyway, rambling about weather like I do sometimes. I'm gonna go over here and sit down, probably get rained on, have myself another camp soda. The rain has picked up pretty progressively, so I'm kind of stashed out in the van for a few. The rain finally stopped. It is such a nice night for a fire. This thing burns so well. You can see I got some holes all the way around. I'll explain a little better in the morning so you can see it, but the little fire pit works great. All right, I have no idea what that was. Maybe a tree falling? I don't know. Maybe same strange. I'd say typically, if you're camping in the woods and hear a loud crash, I probably wouldn't go towards it if I were you, but I've not really been called smart a lot of times in my life. But if I'm going to get attacked by a raccoon or a bear, I might as well get it on video, right? I don't know. Alright, back to the fire. Well, the fire is officially almost out. So I think it's about time to go to bed. That is not too bad looking. But yeah, I got the party pal back out for this special occasion. What special occasion that is, but I'm gonna call it one anyway. Plenty of bacon, egg, that zesty hot Bob Evans. It's not really that hot to me. It's got a little kick, not much. Already broke the yolk, that got all over my hand. Sure, it tastes just fine. Let's see. That bacon is good and crispy, that's for sure. I've never had that Kroger brand lower sodium. Not too shabby. You know, we gotta try our Japolano on there. Definitely needs it. I can't taste really any zesty hot in that sausage at all. Tell you one thing, I slept really good in there last night. One of my socks got wet. I didn't even sleep in socks all night. I don't know what it is now. It couldn't be much cooler than it was last night. A little foggy. Definitely woke up to some heavy rain a couple times through the night. It's not supposed to be raining right now, it's not, but it is definitely still plenty cloudy. Jalapeno sauces are typically pretty good on breakfast. It's not too bad at all. Not my favorite hot sauce I've had on breakfast, but it's really good. I wanted to make smash breakfast. What am I trying to say? Smash sausage breakfast sandwich. Smash burger breakfast sandwich. I don't know. I keep forgetting to change out that spatula. That thing drives me straight up the wall. I hate that thing. I've never liked a slotted spatula. But next week I'll forget and I'll bring it right back and cuss it again. Surprisingly, not a terrible mess to clean up in the kitchen. Done with that thing. Say one thing, with hot sauces that aren't like overly hot, definitely go way too hard on them. It's like half that going already. All right, now I think it's a good time to explain to everybody that does not know what this thing is and how I made it. A friend of mine's wife works, I can't remember what it is exactly, something medical related, and they do oxygen. Well, this is just some kind of big, I can't remember what she called it now, oxygen dryer, something, I don't know. It's like a big old tank. It's got like a coil on top, and I guess every so often they have to get new ones, get rid of the old ones. And I got, I don't know, I think like 8 of them, 6 of them. And I just cut the top off. I have oxygen acetylene torches, so I just blew some holes in there, try to make them nice and big so it breathe really well. It's made of stainless steel, so it'll never rust, which is a big plus. And it has handles already. I mean, it's not like super light, but I don't know, 20 pounds maybe. The only thing is, it's not huge. I mean, it's, I don't know what that is across, 18 inches. But for like the little fires or somewhere where there's no fire pit, it's perfect. Plus, like you saw on the back, I can just kind of strap it right down to my hitch haul thing. I don't have to get it inside, get dirt inside the van, because everything is complete mud and rain right now. So, yeah, if I can find a picture of what this thing looks like all in one piece, I will put that on the screen, but I had a hard time finding this exact one last time. I think this is just an old smoker grate or something. I mean, it's cast iron, I do believe, all in one piece, no hinges, no nothing like that. That was just something I'd picked up along the way somewhere. And it's something that I've hoarded and thought I'll do something with that later. And I've used it a couple times, but not a ton. But it's just part of what I do for a living on the side. And I just kind of come up with things like that. If you would like to see more about what I do for a living and kind of where I find stuff like that, you can definitely head over to the Patreon and check out this week's video there. Kind of gives you an inside look at what it is I do, the vehicle I drive to do that. It's a whole different thing you guys have never seen. I've mentioned it before, I call it my work truck. But I kind of walk you around that thing, show you what it does and how it works and what I paid for it and what I've done to it and all that good stuff. And oh, and a trailer that you guys have seen the trailer once, I think. I didn't explain the story on the trailer though, so that's a good one too if you'd like to go check that out. I don't post every single week to Patreon, but I'd like to get to the point where I am. Still trying to upload shorts every day. I do miss a day here and there, but at least every 2. So if you'd like to head over there, click like, follow, friend request, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment. I definitely enjoy talking to you guys and hearing your feedback. But I think I'm gonna get out of here now. Probably wondering where there's the coffee. Well, I don't have any. I went in Kroger and Dollar General. Didn't get it in Kroger. I thought, oh, Dollar General. I gotta stop there again anyway. Walked right in, got what I needed, minus the coffee. And here we are. So, I'm gonna finish cleaning up my mess, strap down the old portable fire pit. Nearest thing to here is a sheets. Maybe run in there and grab a coffee. I don't know. I know this video's a little out there and back and forth and whatever you want to call it. So if you've made it this far, thank you. Definitely appreciate that. I know there's quite a few of you out there that watch every single week. And if you haven't already, go down there and hit subscribe. That helps me somehow, I guess. Like, the comments, all that puts me into some kind of algorithm or pushes the videos so more people see them. I don't know, something like that. I am approaching 2,000 subscribers, so that is free. Don't forget to do it. Just go down and click it. I think when you click that, it gives you a bell and lets you know when I upload. But as most of you know, that's every Friday. And speaking of videos, I may, it's Marketplace. Don't get excited. I'm not either. But I may be coming into a new piece of equipment for the channel that is going to up the quality to the videos pretty substantially. Pretty excited about it. But haven't even met the guy yet. Don't believe it until I see it and it's in my hand and I'm leaving with it. But I don't know if that'll be something I take a little road trip on and show you guys, or maybe that'll be a Patreon video. I don't know. Patreon, I push it so hard because it is stuff that you guys will likely never see on here. It's just not right for YouTube as far as algorithm goes or community guidelines sometimes. Not over there like blown up buildings, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely stuff YouTube probably won't let me show. So anyway, I'm rambling on again about social media. I'm gonna clean my mess, I'm gonna get a coffee. All right, made it to the sheets. Got another one of these chocolate peanut butter iced coffees. These things are good. I really did not think I would like them. And these things are 2 for $5. For coffees, that's a pretty good deal. Somebody's being awfully aggressive. I'm sitting here with my windows down, gathering up all the outside noise like a dummy. Anyway, see if I still like one of these things. I'm sure I do. Yep, definitely the right amount of chocolate and peanut butter flavor in there. Maybe a touch on the sweet side, but definitely tolerable. I know I say it all the time, but you cannot beat a good camp breakfast. That is the spot every time. Oh, and a little update on the van. Still doing just fine. Still cannot believe that situation worked out the way it did. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but that guy was like literally 5 minutes from where I was sitting. I left the parts store, went 5 minutes across town, brand new alternator for 50 bucks. So, just so not my luck. Marketplace lets me down a lot, but this time, Marketplace saved the day. Like I said before, if it would have just got me home, that 50 bucks would have been cheaper than a tow or anything, but still going strong. So if I get any more time out of that alternator, I'm gonna call it a win. I have a spare at home is the sad part. I thought I had it in here. I did not. If I'd have had the spare with me, I could have used it and saved the 50 bucks, but then I would have been out my spare alternator. And alternators and stuff like that are something I always have on hand, because when it goes out, you're just done. Kills your battery, you can't go nowhere. Same thing with your belt. Like, these have a serpentine belt, it runs everything. So if that belt flies off, I have no power steering, I have no water pump, I have no alternator, it's gonna shut you down. And a belt's like cheap, small, roll it up, put it under your seat, you know what I mean? Certain things like that I definitely keep on hand. So if I would have had my other alternator, I would have been out the spare. I'd have had to buy another one, so I would have had a spare, probably paid full price. So still worked out in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. This video has got to be an hour long by now. But make sure to tune in next week. Who knows what we'll get into. I'm not really sure where we're going to go. I don't really know what the weather's going to be like. Those 3 days I talked about are supposed to be really nice, so maybe we'll try to sneak in a trip on one of them days and actually maybe not have rain. It's not quite warm enough to where the mud dries up, so even if it's nice, it'll probably still be a little muddy. But I cannot wait to go home and take a shower, because I just feel filthy. Like, boots covered in mud, I have mud up my pant legs. Mother Nature has been on a little bit of a kick this winter. One minute it's in the teens or single digits, and then the next minute it's 70 degrees and flooding. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.